Welcome back everybody. It's been a little while since I last released a video, but I'm back making content now, so make sure you like and subscribe. Today we're going to do an update on all of the tanks in this room and some maintenance like water changes and a few other things. So let's get into it. Okay, so first tank we're going to take a look at, guys, is the Asian mangrove tank. This has been one of my favourite tanks of all time, really, but at the moment I think I'm going to change this tank very soon. I still love it, but some of the epiphytes, mostly the Java fern, have been dying off. So I think I'm gonna, rather than replace the Java fern, I think I'm gonna remake this tank. But at the moment the water is very clear, it's just a little bit tannin stained. So I think I'm gonna start off by doing a water change on this tank. So I have 3 pots of Java fern, which I'm going to use to rebuild this scape here. So to refill, I've got the bucket up on the chair. I've got some plastic here, just protecting the substrate. So give us about 10-15 minutes, hopefully it'll be pretty much full again. So the water's looking a lot more clear. Now I want to see if I can get some submerged plant growth coming out of these points here. So I've got myself a couple of peace lilies. Quite happy with that. I still think I might need a few ferns or something similar to put around the base of the plants. Managed to wrap this pothos around here. This one was already rooted in. Maybe a few more pothos coming off of here might finish it off, but that's for another time. I managed to find a few pieces of pothos outside. I've added this branch and this branch here, and I think it's made a huge difference. It's kind of covered the roots, makes the branches look a lot less empty. Yeah, and I'm a lot more happy with the look of it now. So not a lot's really changed over the last, I don't know, 6 to 8 months when I built this tank, apart from adding in the peace lilies and the pothos above. Some of the stones have migrated forward, but we've pretty much got all the same fish in the tank. Got the zebradanios and the harlequin rasbora. The only other fish I did add was the gourami, the blue gourami. Before I had the dwarf gourami in there, but I had the problem where it didn't really last more than a week. Dwarf gouramis are notorious for having health problems and dying early. So this guy I took out of another tank and added into this tank, and I think he goes perfectly in here. I added the Java fern in here today. A lot of the Bucephalangia still doing pretty good. But yeah, not a lot of big changes in this tank really. A lot of the plants, well, the crypts are still doing fine. There is one, I forgot the name of him, one rasbora in the back. I like the way the roots are in here. The fish seem to love going in and out of the roots since I've added these in. Yeah, I was going to change this tank, but I decided by popular demand, a lot of people told me don't change this tank, this is one of their favourites. So I'm going to keep this tank a little bit longer, and I think I will start to change another tank in the next coming weeks, so look out for that. make sure you're subscribed. Okay, so now we've added the lily to the tank. I want to add some leaf litter. So these are catapang leaves. They just make the bottom of the tank look a lot more natural. Let me spread them out a little bit. Okay, we're going to let them settle and then we'll come back and take another look at the tank. So this is my black water tank. Since I've added the lily, I'm really happy with how it looks. I feel like the lily pad fully finishes off the tank, gives it something else in this corner after some of the Balasnera died off. Yeah, I'm loving all the leaf litter and the botanicals. Originally this did have the green tiger barbs and the black neons, but yeah, the black neons are now in my Epiphyte only tank. I've added a samurai Betta to this, and yeah, I love this guy. I love his colours, the red, the black and the white, they go really well together. At first I was a little bit worried about putting him in the tank with the tiger barbs, but right away from the start he really had no problems. They leave him alone. At first they did fight among each other a little bit, but now they've kind of established a pecking order, and yeah, they just completely leave him alone. He does his own thing. He's pretty happy in there. They've been together for months with no problems. Yeah, black water tanks are always one of my favourite tanks. I don't know what it is about black water, but it's just something really natural about it. I love the way it looks, and yeah, I'm enjoying just seeing the Betta fish like exploring the new lily pad. Gives him something to kind of play with at the top of the tank. So yeah, I feel like it's a really good addition to the tank. This is the Epiphyte only tank. This tank has been great. It's been by far my easiest tank to maintain. I do next to no maintenance on this tank whatsoever. I pretty much only scrape the front glass and clean out the filter. It has just Bucephalangea and Anubias in it. Just some rocks and some wood and some basic gravel. Yeah, it's a simple and effective tank. Inside you have black neon tetra. They look a little bit spooked right now. They know I'm filming them. And Venezuelan cories. These black tetra I moved over from my black water tank, and I did move the blue gourami from here into my Asian tank. Yeah, this has been the easiest tank I think I've ever had in terms of maintenance. So simple. Rarely do anything apart from the occasional water change, scraping the glass and cleaning the filter. All the filters on all of my tanks hang on the back filters, and All my lights are basic lights as well, just basic lights that you can find on Amazon or any kind of pet store. But they all do the job pretty well. I don't run any CO2 on any of the tanks. But yeah, I dose with liquid fertilizer, and so far that's been enough. So I have a few more plants to add into the community tank. This one here is Pachys. I'm not sure what other name this goes by, but here in this region they call it Pachys. These two, I'm not actually sure what this is. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments. The reason I don't know what this is because the kind of market where I get all my fish and plants from, some of the stores are run by fish keepers, and a lot of it has family members working there who don't really know. They couldn't tell me what type of plant this is. This one I think is just a Vallisneira, but again, same problem. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I think it's Vallisneira. So I don't actually know the English name for this plant, but here it translates to squirrel tail. It kind of does look like a squirrel tail, right? Okay, so this is the community tank. This might be my favorite tank of all time. This is definitely the tank that I spend the most time on, the most maintenance. Like the stem plants are constantly being knocked out of the substrate by the Congo tetras. Congo tetras are a little bit scared right now. They know I'm pointing the camera at them, but usually they're running around the tanks, in and out of the plants, kind of ripping the plants out. Some of the plants have been doing great. This tiger lotus, probably my favorite plant in the tank. It's going really strong, growing well. The crypts have been great. Some of the Busha phalangia has been great. What else? Yeah, the Anubias has done really well too. There was another tiger lily in this dark spot here, but that one died after maybe 3-4 months. Did well for a while. I don't know if it was the low lighting. It's not getting much light in that corner. There is some algae growing on the tree stump, but I really like that. I decided to leave it in there. Looks a little bit like moss. I do try and stop it from migrating onto any of the plants, but yeah, I don't mind it being on this piece of wood right here. So when I first introduced the fish, I think it was just Congo tetras, rummy nose, and cardinal tetras. But since then I've added in this pearl gourami. It's quite big. It's a little bit spooked right now. He's getting big now. He's one of my favourite fish in the tank. There you can see a corridor. It looks like he's sleeping. So yeah, he's a green koi, is it? A bronze koi. There's also a group of 6 panda kois in here, but I can't see any of them at the moment. I did add, there's the panda there, one panda. I did add my kuliloach in here, but you rarely see them. Like, I didn't see them for the first 3 or 4 months. It wasn't until until one day I added some food and all 3 of them came out. And now I see them most days when I feed, which is quite cool. Yes, still loving this tank. I think I'm going to add a few more fish to it soon though. Not sure what I'm going to add. So if you have any suggestions, please leave it in the comments what you'd like to see in this tank. I definitely feel like there's plenty of room in here to add a few more fish. But yeah, I'd love to hear your suggestions, so let me know in the comments. The algae eater has got absolutely massive as well. It's so big now.